Guys, we have a lot to talk about today. Vtuber is in a lot of hot fire because apparently she has dreadlocks. IShowSpeed, he's in China and things just got extremely racist. And guys, and last but not least, definitely not least, I saved the best for last. That's right, Johnny Somali is officially going to jail. Okay, this is not an April Fool's joke. Okay, today's is March 31st, but no, it's actually happening. This article here is saying Johnny Somali faces mandatory prison time in South Korea over AI deepfake charge. Okay, in case you guys don't know what's happening with Johnny Somali, okay, the quick TLDR is that he's a streamer. Okay, he's my evil doppelganger. He went over to South Korea and basically just did a bunch of things that were illegal. Okay, he goes to people's countries and then he finds the worst ways to basically make fun of them, and it's gotten to the point where the people of South Korea finally got pissed off enough and started lashing back. They slapped him, they beat him up, they chased him out, they stole his gear. Like, he's been basically getting got, and everyone, at least in America that I know of, is extremely happy to finally see him getting his just desserts. About 2 weeks ago, Johnny actually went to trial, and the trial was postponed, I believe, to the next month because there were more additional charges that he was not aware of, and now he is at the point where he is on his 5th charge where he has to go to jail. No fine, mandatory jail. The streamer notorious for disruptive behavior has faced multiple charges, including obstruction of business and violations of the Minor Crimes Act. His actions have included causing disturbances in public places, using a dead fish to harass passengers, and twerking on a subway. Now, the 5th charge has been merged into the case, the violation of South Korea's Special Act on Sexual Violence Crimes due to an AI deepfake video. This video allegedly depicted Korean streamer Bong Bong in a fabricated intimate scene with Ishmael, an act that under Korean law is classified as a sex crime. Legal analyst Legal Mindset revealed on March 27th that this charge ensures a prison sentence of up to 7 years since it involved the distribution of explicit AI-generated content for profit. Quote, in South Korean law, distributing AI content without consent is illegal, and if it involves intimate acts, it qualifies as sexual, the lawyer explained. Remember the last time I talked about this and I said, I hope that Johnny Somali continues to commit more crimes, right? Until his next trial date, I hope they let him go and let him just do what he does best, which is be the worst person in the world. Well, yeah, there's like clips like this that are playing out where people are finding him in his MAGA hat, and well, it says Koreans have had enough of Johnny Somali.
W stream, are you guys enjoying the stream today? Whoa! Whoa!
You love to see it. You love to see it. I get it. I know what you guys are thinking. Omni, you know, it's violence. I don't condone violence. I don't. But, you know, exceptions can be made. Okay, I'm not saying that this man needs to be unalive. None of that stuff. Okay, I ain't trying to go into that territory, bro. But getting slapped in the face while you streaming is probably one of the least things that this guy deserves for all of the mayhem that he has caused in this country that didn't ask for it. Okay, the amount of damage that he has done, by the way, just for streamers and black people, completely unrepairable. Thank freaking God we got IShowSpeed in China going around doing the opposite. But this man is just out here making it absolutely terrible and worse for everybody.
Let's go! Korea! Korea #1! Boom! I want you in my room.
I mean, what do you... Just get him. Just get him. Just get him. Just throw him. You know what? We don't have to wait for court. We don't really have to wait for court. Do we? Do we really have to do the due process? Just do it. Okay? 10 years. Let's move on. I'm ready. I'm ready for the sentencing. I'm ready for the sentencing.
Korea! Korea! Yes! Korea #1! Hello, people!
Just like, look, nah, I think he's trying to go for the insanity or something wrong with him thing. I think later he's going to get arrested for shirtless jogging or something like that. Like, bro, how many times do we have to have this conversation? Like, it's very, very clear that number one, he does not care. Okay. Number two, he has no remorse. All right. Number three, if you let him go, he's going to do it again. And the same country, imagine being on trial in the country for committing crimes. And then while you wait for your next court date, you go back and you do it again. Okay. And then if he somehow did get out of South Korea, he would just pick another country to do this all over again. He feeds on the attention of basically being this type of energy. and it's gotta go. It's gotta go. It's not something it's gotta go. If you're watching this video or if you're listening to this video, I don't think there's a single person that disagrees with me that this man needs to be put behind bars for as long as possible. I don't think there is one single person. I challenge you guys, comments everywhere. I don't think there's one single person who would be okay with him being set free. Not one single person would be upset. I challenged you to find a person who would be upset about this situation if the result was justice. Great segue. Well, let's go talk about Speed. You guys don't know IShowSpeed, all right? Basically one of the biggest streamers of all time, potentially #1. Okay, he's been traveling to every single country that you can think of, and currently he's in China. And when he goes to these countries, he amasses thousands and thousands of people from every district to come up here and be like, Speed, 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 and just hang out. Like, this man is, the amount of movement that IShowSpeed has is absolutely ridiculous. And if you don't know what he's doing, I guarantee you the rest of the world is paying attention. Like I said, right now he's in China. The best moments of IShowSpeed becoming a Shaolin monk in China. Man has the head mask and everything. Here's Speed learning Shaolin with an actual Shaolin monk.
Mabu.
Mabu.
Yeah. Yes. Mabu.
Mabu.
Yeah. Okay. Kumbu.
37 million subscribers, by the way. That's how many he has. He's been getting millions and millions more every single time he goes to a different country.
Okay, good.
So look, just a parallelism, okay? You see, instead of going to someone's country and basically causing problems because you have no clout and you have no one cares about you, this man goes to everybody's country and he appreciates it. All right, he joins up the fort. He talks to their best influencers and all that stuff. He comes in it and he respects it, and it's like that's it. That's all you got to do is show respect. I like how he's on the ground crying. He gets hit with the stick and starts yelling. Everyone's like, oh. Anyway, Speed's been all over China. Okay, a lot of it has been like 99% positive, just like a couple of hours from me actually recording this video as of today. However, a new clip came out where basically he ran into a FN who was also a self-admitted racist, and this is what she had to say. Buckle in.
You said what?
I'm racist.
You're racist?
Yes, I hate. I'm a killer. I'm so sorry about that. But
What?
I love your girlfriend because your girlfriend is white people.
This is gonna be blurred out, okay? But she said, because for YouTube purposes, but she said that I am an killer and I love your girlfriend because she's not black, because she has white skin. This is what? What in the goddamn half-at am I listening to, bro?
Love her.
What?
Yes, that's true. I'm so sorry about that because I
Wait. I don't think you understand what you're saying. Do you speak English?
yes, I am racist. I am racist.
What? Buddy's face says it all, bro. Yo, I thought that I was the person that was like the self-admitted racist. You know, you guys know how I you know how I say it, but like that's her. That's Chinese me right there. That's absolutely insane. She's like, yes, I'm so sorry. Okay, I understand that you're black, but I'm racist and I'm an. What in the hell, fat? There was another racist moment. I can't find it, okay? But Speed was like in the car, and this Chinese guy gives him a bag of KFC, and he opens the bag of KFC, and it's a banana. I should find it for you. It's just saying it out loud. If you just hear what I'm saying, you're gonna be upset if I don't find it.
You'll love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Fuck is
You're
this?
gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Wait, guys.
You're gonna love it. Woo, 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 woo.
Come here, motherfucker!
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. There's no way, bro. You know what I feel? You know how I honestly feel? It feels like shades of Rush Hour. It feels like we're going back into the 2000s where everyone was just like racist towards each other, but it was a normalized racism, right? You would figure out ways to be racist as a person as much as possible, okay? And it was just how people interacted. I'm not trying to say that racism is good, but okay, and hear me out. I know that line doesn't sound right, but I do feel like a little bit of racism, and I've said this many times before, is healthy. Okay, not the systematic or oppressive ones, but the ones where minorities make fun of each other in a place where they're both, okay with making fun with each other. I like it. Okay, as long as it's not like true hatred, like it goes down to the core, kind of thing. But I have mixed feelings about this, but that is crazy. A bag, man's got it prepared. A bag with KFC and a banana, and then as soon as he opened it up, he said he started making monkey noises. That might cross the line. That might have went too far. Anyway, outside of some of the racist clips, which I've still found like absolutely hilarious, it seems like people are kind of upset that Speed is going to China, and quite literally 99% of his interactions there are positive and healthy. In fact, I believe the country itself, China, basically said thank you to Speed for coming here and showing off the beauty that is China. And they're actually paying influencers to come out here and do the same thing, right? Getting rid of all of the propaganda that China is just absolutely terrible to everybody, to everyone around the world kind of type stuff. Okay, it's apparently just helping their image a lot, and people are kind of like, wow, China might not be so bad. To be fair, Speed's interaction with China probably be a lot different than like a random person that goes to China, kind of thing. Says Speed is an actual celebrity, but yeah, he has amassed crazy amounts of views. I believe he's had 1 million concurrent viewers, I think, on China's version of YouTube. It's called Billy, right? So it's going to be apparently his biggest stream overall. The only thing is that it would have been his biggest stream on YouTube, but I think YouTube doesn't allow that kind of content to be shared. If it wasn't for the split YouTubes, it sounds like it would have been his biggest stream of all time in terms of numbers. Here we go again. Nexus Dragon's Den said Space Buns VTuber edition dropped. Okay, guys, buckle in. If you don't know anything about the Space Buns girl, okay, or what we're about to get into, all right, you're in for a ride, all right? It's some of you are going to be feeling certain kinds of way about this, okay? Don't look away. Don't avert your gaze. So March 27th, just a few days ago, there's a tweet by this girl that says, hi, say it back. And it's a VTuber by the name of Banana Juju, okay? Banana Juju, and as you can see, she got some jujus. She got jujus, okay? But also she's sitting here waving with the freckles, and her VTuber model has what appears to be dreadlocks, blonde, okay? And it's, she's wrapped around jungle gear and everything, and, that's her VTuber model, okay? And somebody at the top said, so am I the only one that's uncomfortable with a white model rocking dreads? Like, ugh. And that's the start. That's always the start of how these conversations happens, is that someone comes around somewhere and just goes like, guys, is this really okay? And then it starts the entire Twitter debate. Like everyone jumps down the throat and we start picking sides, and then we start an official race war. This specific call out has 2 million views, 2 million, and it does not include some of the biggest ones, but let's look at this chain really quickly, okay? Misty Blushy's saying, like the fact that they have it mixed with straight hair too. There's a full-on 3A braid right next to a 4C lock. Rev says Desu is in here. He says, no, it's just you get real problems. Someone said, it's so weird that everyone in her comments seems to have no issue with this. So another person's like, yeah, why doesn't more people have an issue with this? Another person in the comments made a reference to the fact that they were braids, okay? The art and significance of Viking braids, okay? Vikings have braids, right? So kind of saying like, hey, and it's different saying it's braids, not dreads, completely different things. So we're comparing, we're comparing apples to oranges now. Now we get a little detail, okay? Now we get to the opposing views, okay? This person saying, don't you have some real issues to worry about? Can we relax on this type of shit? It's used respectively. She's not race swapping, so as long as she is aware of how dreads are perceived in black people and does not agree with that stereotype, then there is no issue in my opinion. Last but not least in the comment section, okay, this person saying, you're so right, sis. We should ban dark-skinned models from using straight hair, twin tails, or any other color hair, then brown, black too. Wouldn't want any cultural appropriation. And someone else saying, you probably aren't the only one, but people who are uncomfortable with hairstyles are deeply unserious people. So yes, this brings us back to the space buns incident that happened with the Animal Crossing, where a girl posted a picture, okay, some white girl posted a picture of herself and said, cute space buns. And it was an Animal Crossing character just sitting there with the little space buns thing, okay? And I had to make this entire video. It always comes back. It always comes back. And it's one of my best videos of all time, where we have to then suddenly get into cultural appropriation. Is it acceptable for white people to have different hairstyles? We're back. It's 2025 and never goes away. Anyway, it looks like Asmongold beat me to this. He had something to say about it. I have a feeling I know exactly what he's going to say. Banana Juju saying the Hubble Jesus himself was once more seriously based. Thank you for your take, Asmongold. This is exactly why I don't explain or excuse myself towards racists or take a knee in front of them. We live in 2025 now, guys. Enjoy life and be free spirits. Banana emoji. Okay, remember this person's name is Banana Juju. Okay, so as you guys imagine, okay, people starting to basically criticize her for her hairstyle has allowed her to basically become very popular on the internet, and then people started following her. Okay, she said when some people try to bully you and it has an opposite effect, never in my wildest dreams did ever have such a thing happen. So many of you standing up for me, so much love. Thank you from all the bottom of my heart. This sure is bananas. Okay, celebrating 10K probably followers on Twitch. And for the most part, my opinion has not changed. Okay, usually these discussions every single time are never started by a black person. Okay. Okay. I've seen it a lot. I've seen it a lot, right? But more times than not, I would say like 8 times out of 10, whenever someone is complaining about like black people, about my race, about a certain thing, it's usually a white woman. Every single time. Every single time. And I'll be like, wait a minute. Most of us blacks, okay, most black people will see these things and be like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty interesting. I don't have a problem with it. Like, whatever, right? But somebody, some white woman somewhere will care more about me than I care about myself, apparently. I think the model looks absolutely freaking dope. Okay, and I don't think that we need to be sitting here trying to gatekeep hairstyles again. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. It's 2025. We got bigger issues. Okay, why are we sitting here dividing each other up because of hair? Why? We have bigger divisions taking place right now, specifically in the United States, and you want to come at some random VTuber model because of her hairstyle? That's where our energy is now. So get out of here with that. I don't have time for that. I don't have energy for that. We have people whose actual lives are currently being moved and swept and swayed. We got actual tears and finances and changes and we got all this. No, let's not go at the girl with the freaking dreads hairstyle. I'm gonna say this. Number one, it looks cool. I'm gonna be freaking frank. This looks really cool. Whoever created their model, their style, it looks absolutely badass. Number two, I've watched a lot of anime and played a lot of video games where I've seen lighter skinned characters have like hairstyles very similar to this. No one cared. No one made any tweets. All right. It's almost at the point where, in my opinion, again, this is just my opinion. It's okay if you disagree with me, but I feel like certain people know that if they say that something isn't good, or they'll just be like, am I the only one who's, like they'll do it, then it will create this. It's like they know it will create this conflict because, in my opinion, they're looking to create conflict. It's not about trying to do what's right, to educate. I don't think it's, in my opinion, it's almost always about creating a situation that needs to be talked about or sparked about just for the sake of like debate, in my opinion. And it's okay to do that, but I feel a lot of it is spearheaded in a way where it is to disassemble a person from what it is that they're doing. Now, if you truly have an issue with the dreadlocks, with the braids, I'm not trying to discredit you, okay? I do empathize. I'm not trying to say what you feel is not justified. I think that I just have different opinions, okay? When I look at Twitter, I literally see racists all the time, everywhere. Videos, pictures of people dunking on black people in the worst ways, all of the time, like 100 degree. So when I see some VTuber girl with some little dreadlocks in the Hawaiian banana, when I see this, Why should my energy be put here? In my opinion, this is a nothing burger. And yeah, I support her. I think she's done nothing wrong. I think her model's pretty cute. She can go ahead and keep living her life and doing her thing and bringing people happy. And as long as she's not just being racist with it or showing appreciation, then that's what it's all about. Let's bring each other together. Let's stop with the goddamn needless division. You know what I'm saying? We have so many more stronger things that's happening to us that's trying to spread us. This is not one. This is not one that should make us go away. This is something that should bring us closer. Stop trying to divide. All right, here's another one. Okay, if you thought we were done with today's roller coaster, we're not. It's it doesn't stop. All right, Shrill said Grummz got exposed in the video for so many things by a group of people. That's right. Ah, man, where do I start? There's this guy on the internet. His name is Grummz. He goes by Mark Kern. I think he's like some 50-plus-year-old dude who basically likes to just shit on video games, usually the ones that have black people in it. He's part of the anti-woke police, okay? In gaming, there are politics as well. If you ever been like, yo, Omni, I don't want to talk. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, bro. I'm sorry, it's everywhere. But definitely in video games as well. Grummz is one of the type of people who basically says, hey, video game industry, okay? Give us more of this and less of that. More of this and less of that. Stop trying to make everything woke. I remember the last time I heard from him, he was talking about Stellar Blade, and he was absolutely upset that they nerfed the girl, right? They made her less revealing. He was like, give us the boobies back. And that one I supported. I was like, hey, maybe he's on to something. He usually spreads a lot of the anti-woke information when it comes to video games, usually looking for issues in video games because that's how you make money with politics in the video game industry, okay? You find video games and figure out whether or not you should support it or not based on any DEI initiatives or how it was created or who was supported or what type of representation is in it or is there a person in there that's trans or not? Like, that's kind of just how this works. Anyway, apparently he got exposed. Someone said, I've had enough of it. Keith is been one of his biggest haters for quite a while, and it says Mark Kern led a double life as a P-grapher who wrote, produced, commissioned, filmed, and directed fetish P for over 2 decades. For 20 years? What do you mean, bro? 20 years he produced, commissioned, and filmed P? Okay. Interesting. It was a quote retweet that goes into another quote retweet where he said, we have a scoop about Grummz and try to reach information for comment before we publish, but he is shutting down all routes of communication. This one then says, during Grummz's time at Blizzard, he used to work at Blizzard, Red 5, and his time when he was supposed to be working on E-Mater, and 3 days ago, he's living a second life. Here are all the details with all the archival evidence, more timeline video. And there's a video here called Goonernomicon. Goonernomicon. I love it. Instead of Necronomicon, Goonernomicon Grummz Part 1. And it's a 40-minute video. It's got 15,000 likes, 600 dislikes. My lord. And I can't watch the full video. It's 40 minutes, okay? But I will be streaming it, all right? I will be watching it tomorrow on Omni After Dark on my Twitch channel if you guys want to come through. I plan on streaming more around 8 a.m. ET to like 2 o'clock p.m. ET or something like that. This is something that's going on the queue for us to watch because I need to know. I need to know. Some of you guys might be curious about this, but I had an interaction with Grummz back in 2020 of June. That's when he blocked me. It was one of the funniest exchanges I've ever had. So I'm going to share my personal Grummz blocking story. I think Grummz is the type of person that blocks you. Like, everyone has been blocked by Grummz. So here's my I got blocked by Grummz story, okay? Grummz made a tweet, right? He said, leave my question open for a bit. What's the best way to ask someone out now in the era of cancel culture and online witch hunts safely? Question mark. Haven't seen a good answer yet, especially if it turns out the person does not like you now or later. Now I want to now later. This question is so absolutely hilarious because you can tell what it's pandering to. It's pandering to the concept of cancel culture and people hating it, right? But also pandering to the fact that, like, how do you not know how to ask someone out? How? Why does it seem like asking someone out, and if they don't like you now or later, there's no good answer? What do you mean you haven't seen a good answer? This question is clearly bait and pandering towards this entire open, forum. But I took the bait. I decided to respond to it. Back when I had my Yusuke Urameshi profile picture, okay? Pepperidge Farm remembers that. This is for if you remember my Yusuke Urameshi profile picture, then you a real one, okay? I said, bruh, literally just ask, okay? Ask for her number. If she gives you her number, call her later and ask them on a date. Okay, if you go on a date, ask if they want to come over and watch some One Piece. Okay, and if they come over, ask if they want to fool around. It doesn't be the first date or whatever. It's literally just consent. I don't get the difficulty. So the question is, how do you ask someone out, right? And I said, just freaking ask. Get consent. Maybe you're terrified of rejection. I actually talked about this on my second channel about people who are afraid of rejection, and it makes them feel really, really, really sad. And there's a reason for that as well. Maybe, but literally that's all you have to do is ask. In terms of them not liking you later, yes, they have the agency to not like you later. If I ask someone out and then I get to know them and I'm like, man, I don't think I really like this person. That's called dating. Like, I don't know if some people expect that if you ask someone out that they should say yes, and then after you start dating that they're supposed to keep liking you. Like, I don't understand. Anyway, right after that, Grummz blocked me. Literally gave an answer, bro. And this tweet had 10,000 likes. You know what? I'm gonna repost it right now just to see. I'm just gonna reposting this to share my how I got blocked by Grummz story that I'm sure we all have. So Grummz responded. Okay, he did exactly what you think he did. Oh boy, what do you do when you get exposed, when something's happening to you and only you, and you need to dodge accountability? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? You go down the alt-right pipeline. That's right. That's the emergency net. When all else fails, bro, time to make it left versus right. Grummz said, the lefties went too far. They doxed me, tried to get me killed with bounties, and went to the dark web to nab plain word passwords and emails to try to cancel me for stuff 20 years ago, which turned out to be nothing. They put me in a position where I have no choice but to destroy their ideology. Oh man, you really didn't want that. So now he said, look, you guys want to fight me, lefties? All right. Now I'm going to be a warrior of the right, and I'm going to and it works. The reason why it works is because if you join the war, sometimes it doesn't matter what you did as long as you're attacking the people that other people want you to attack. So as long as you're pointing guns and spears to the enemy, then the other enemy will be like, well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and that's how you can just have allies at the end of the day. Connor in the reply saying, Grummz, please do not destroy the left's ideology. The fabric of society would begin to collapse. Please instead consider an honest, open dialogue on popular internet talk show Fortnite Friday. You won't find a better platform to address these leftist attacks. Good Lord, I really need to watch this video, bro. The community notes said, context, Grummz is facing serious accusations of the following: embezzling money to fund the fetish P adventures, hacks fraud in the state of California, failing to pay co-workers, stealing co-workers' bottled breast milk. What? And misrepresent project progress to Kickstarter bankers. A lot of people said that some accusation that was going out there was that he potentially embezzled over like $600K when it came to a Kickstarter project for a game that never actually got made. So these are accusations, by the way. I'm not saying that any of these are true because they're just accusations. Okay, copyright TM. Someone else said, why was your email called Pretty Little Girl 16? Care to explain, buddy? You've been dodging this question for a while now. What? His email was what? You know he got blocked. Bro. Oh my God. There's no way. So yeah, guys, come to the Twitch channel. All right, come follow me. I have the link in the description, okay? I will be streaming it. I'll also be streaming some of the things that we haven't been able to cover as well that you guys asked me to talk about. And then all that stuff is going to be pushed over to Omni After Dark, the second channel, okay? It's coming back. I have a flowchart now where I think it's going to be more sustainable, okay? My goal is to like stream Tuesdays and Thursdays and make these videos for you guys at least Mondays and Wednesdays and potentially Fridays as well. But yeah, I need to know more. I need to know more, and when we find out more, well, I'll tell you guys here what I found out. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for today. I have a lot more to talk about. We'll talk about it probably tomorrow and or Wednesday, okay? I love you guys. Y'all take it easy. Catch you later. Peace.